This is the Bob and Tom Show coming to you from the Napa Auto Parts Studios. Wait a minute, I'm getting a feeling that we may be getting the Ace Cosby joke of the day soon. I get that vibe. Bouncing his head across the way, that's not Chick McGee. That's Jeff Oskay sitting in for Chick McGee. Jeff is a very fine comedian. He's part of the Bob and Tom Show staff. He's at his post at the Nutrichomps Sports Desk. Now we have Josh Arnold over there.
Hi.
That's Christy Lee at the Navy Federal Credit Union.
Yes, it is.
News desk. And we were just talking about an interesting story. What do you do with a Taco Bell when it closes? And they always have to turn them into something. And I know there's one near here that's been about 3 things since it closed. I still can't figure out why it's not still a Taco Bell. But
yeah, we need one around here.
I know, but it has a certain look. And there's one in Orlando, Longwood, Florida, that's now a marijuana dispensary.
Yep.
With a drive-through.
Medicinal marijuana. It's not just open to the public.
Well, I know the procedure to get the prescription.
I don't know how it is in Florida. We don't know.
I think the term laughable.
So do they have the sign, the drive-through sign? Have they taken out the Taco Bell stuff and just slid in like different weed, value meals and stuff?
And is it like a drive-through where you're driving away and you'll start looking through the bag? Wait a minute, they forgot my edibles.
Oh, I guarantee you, everyone checks their bag before they drive away from that.
I'm terrible about checking.
I'll get the.
Ever get home with the wrong pizza? There's a lecture.
Wait, the wrong pizza?
Yeah.
I don't go pick up pizza.
I have it delivered.
Yeah, there's far too many delivery
why would
options.
you go pick it up?
I don't know. I guess I just like picking it up.
Yeah. Some people do. Yeah, I do not.
Because my pizza place also has other stuff. So it'll be spaghetti and other things. So, but yeah, I often have the wrong thing when I get home.
Often.
And do you just eat your mistake, or do you go back and correct it?
You don't check before you leave?
I'm kind of in a rush. What do you mean? That's
my
not a
gosh.
salad. Okay.
One of the fattest things I do is sometimes I'll get a bag of food and I don't really look. I just reach my hand and go, oh, yeah, there are 2 sandwiches or whatever.
Right.
I don't care what it is. So long as there's 2.
Yeah. And getting home with the fries is always tough at most drive-through things.
Yeah, because you eat half of them before you get home.
Half.
Oh, no, I
You really need a road bag. I'd like a fry for the family, and then I'll take one for
you don't have the rule that just the loose ones on the bottom of the bag get eaten?
Oh, yeah. But then what's the law when you find an onion ring when you order the French fries?
Yeah.
Well, that's going to be a good day.
Yeah.
I found a French fry in my fried Brussels sprouts yesterday.
Oh.
Yeah.
That would bother me.
What would bother me would be ordering fried Brussels sprouts when they actually had French fries.
They're good.
Okay.
They're very good.
I'll believe you. Now, we have to answer the phone, apparently.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Oh, hello,
Donnie, how are
Donnie.
you?
Hey, you talking about these Taco Bells that get refurbished. Right across the street from the original Xanadus where my mom Phyllis made her start, there's an old Pizza Hut. You could tell it used to be a Pizza Hut, now it's an adult bookstore.
Oh.
Same roof line, They were so they even kept the stickers on the door that said "Meat Lovers Welcome." Swear to God.
Classy.
Just no work ethics anymore. Hey, I want to tell you about a new business I'm starting up this summer, if I can mention this.
Sure, go ahead.
It's going to be a specialized lawn care service provider, Tom. And I ain't going with some stupid name like you make fun of all the time you see on most trailers or business cards. I ain't going with a lawn in order or a cut above.
Right.
I thought about one that even had a jingle. Mow, mow, mow your boat. Because most people in the boat business, mine is covered in knee-high weeds right now. But, we prayed on it, and I'm going to go with something unique and original.
Really?
Donnie's Lawn, Garden, and MILF Care.
Oh.
My God.
Really?
MILF Care. I realize there's lots of single moms out there that are too busy between their hot yoga, and making turquoise jewelry in the garage to keep their lawns mowed good. So hire me, ladies. I'll show up at your house this summer wearing cut-off jean shorts and a mesh white snake tank top. Look like I stepped right out of turn 4.
Oh, sexy.
And you don't even have to provide music. I bring my own boombox.
Really?
Oh.
I swear to God, along with DJ Cousin Lonnie, no extra cost. I'll start cutting the grass, but it'll probably be pretty warm. It's already heating up this summer. So after I've mowed a couple strips, you'll see me slowly peel off that mesh tank top.
Oh, nice. Sexy. Very
And that's when you want to bring me out an ice cold 2-liter of Mountain Dew while I take a break on the hood of your car.
Oh.
And make you feel like Tony Katanes. Or if you're already laying out by the pool, maybe you wave me over. I'll smear some of that Panama Jack on your lower back. You'll be so turned on you won't be able to contain yourself.
Oh,
boy. Yeah, Christy can imagine it.
Yeah, she's a
Women
real
can-
yeah.
I swear to God, laying on that, lawn chair face down doing power kegels and Braxton chucks, just trying to prep for the long trip to base camp of climbing Mount Porcalela. Swear to God.
I lost you there.
You'll feel sparks fly, just like when we started up your mower. And that's when you call for your 12-year-old to come out and finish cutting the grass while me and you go inside and I start taking care of them long neglected areas of your most private location.
Oh.
Sexy.
Yeah, and ladies, don't worry or be embarrassed if you ain't had a man over the house in a while, because I'm an expert at trimming overgrown bushes as well.
Oh, I got you.
I swear, I'll let you ride me like a John Deere tractor in 5th gear till one or both of us start chafing and we got to bust out the talcum powder.
That's not going to help.
See, women of a certain age can't resist gardeners, Tom. It's just a fact. Or even pool boys.
Really?
I could start a pool cleaning service. But I've leaf skimmed enough drowned possums out of swimming pools to last me a lifetime. So I want to stay above sea level this summer. And the secret to getting the single moms is you have to force yourself to listen to them. If you can listen for a full 5 minutes while they bitch about their exes or the women dating their exes, they'll get so hot they'll do anything you want.
Really?
So give me a call, ladies, at Donnie's Lawn, Garden, and MILF Care. No job is too rough. Get it, Josh? And I handle trimming, seeding, and especially year-round plowing, ladies, which leads to free overseeding. So call me 1-800-LAWN-MILF or go down to the library and look me up on the World Wide Web at DonnieTheBushTrimmer.com. Oh, and spoiler alert.
Yeah?
I don't own a mower right now, so I won't have to borrow yours. I gotta go.
All right. Wow.
He is a piece of work, isn't he?
Would you hire him there, Christy?
No, I would not.
I'm still disturbed about skimming dead possums off the surface of your pool.
Yeah.
After that story we had earlier, can you do that story
The alligator
again?
story?
This is what was it? Is it called Meta? The story is, and I can give you the essence of it.
I've got it right here.
Okay, go ahead. It's because it's kind of confusing.
Vacationers at a Miami Airbnb found an alligator in their swimming pool. It was laying on top of an alligator-shaped pool floating in the pool.
So there's your pool float, and then there's your real alligator.
On top of it, yeah. Now, according to Dave Jacobs, he and his family first spotted this gator in the lake outside of their vacation rental. It seemed to be taunting their dog, Rascal, who spent the day barking and running around the screened-in pool deck. So right now he's in the lake, screened-in pool deck.
Real brave, Rascal.
Thought it was cute until the next day when the alligator showed up in their pool. Apparently, they called a gator wrangler. They were able to fish it out of the pool. They've been busy lately because it's mating season for alligators, the
They're harny.
wrangler told them. And apparently, maybe he was in love with the pool float. We don't know.
So harny.
It's pretty funny. You see this blow-up gator floating in the pool with an alligator on top of it. God, that's kind of scary. What if you were kind of groggy and didn't notice it? Walked out to the pool, dive in, and...
Man.
Are you looking at it? It's pretty funny.
This story sounds like
Okay.
something the hotel chains put out to discourage people from staying at Airbnbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you remember the
This
story?
won't happen at a Radisson. Our pools are alligator free.
Do you remember the story about the guy that his dog for years would go out and taunt the gators?
Yes. Yeah, for years.
Yeah,
And
that didn't
then-
end up well.
Yeah, and then
One day the gator
day-
said, you know what? Not in the mood.
gators
And hungry.
won.
Yeah.
Same thing happened to me, except it was a squirrel and one of my dogs. He'd been barking at this squirrel for the longest time.
Josh, what do you notice about the alligator on top of the alligator?
Well, the alligator floaty is facing one way, and the real alligator is facing another. I'd say they're 69ing!
Okay, time to take our.
tail
Oh my God, that's
Okay, let's
funny.
take our grown-up pills.
Oh. That is funny. Man, the alligator looks happy as heck.
Yeah, he does.
Just open
He's
mouth.
having a great time.
So
Yeah.
did they leave the door open to this?
Yeah, how did it get in?
I don't know.
God, can you imagine it's like maybe it's dawn, you want to go for an early morning swim, and you go out to the pool, dive in, and there's an alligator.
Well,
in
I
there.
think I would look. I think if there were an alligator that big, I would notice it before I dove into the pool.
Yeah, well, they'd need to.
You, on the other
They wouldn't be
hand,
skimming dead possums off them.
No, they wouldn't.
You got the turd net.
How did the gator get up on it?
that's a
It's
good,
not easy to get on some of
Well,
those inflatable.
I know.
he ran and jumped off the side.
Yep.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Welcome back. Thanks for joining us. We're in the Napa Auto Parts Studios. Let's see now. Let's be Ace Cosby, our engineer over there. There's comedian Pat Godwin. That's Josh Arnold.
Hi.
Now sitting at the NutriChops Sports Desk, where you can get some great NutriChops for your doggy. It's comedian Jeff Oskay.
That's right.
Sitting in for Chick today. Chick is recovering from a little heart procedure. Doing fine. He was here a couple days ago. Looks good. Feels good. Yeah, he'll be back tomorrow for a special edition of this show. Christy Lee is at the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. This is Tom speaking. We've been going over famous birthdays. Ambrose Burnside. I looked him up, and
Yeah.
he has those huge sideburns. That's where the name sideburns comes from. He has the sideburns that they kind of grow together into a mustache
Oh, yeah.
for that whole look.
Wow.
Yeah.
And before we get
He was
windbag
he was
on-
also a famous general during the Civil War and had to be relieved of command.
Oh,
Apparently,
boy.
a couple of bad decisions apparently.
And we should celebrate his birthday as opposed to Kevin Manbun.
Yeah.
Who, it's also his birthday, but we're not going to mention it.
You just did.
Ah, damn it.
We were talking about Joan Collins, who's celebrating a birthday, 1933. She was born. And before we get windbag letters, Joan Collins is also an author, like her sister Jackie. She has written 16 books.
All
along with her
unreadable.
famous
All
stage career. She's probably
to the
most
dump.
famous for her role on Dynasty.
And being the sister of Tom Collins,
Oh, sure. Yeah,
the
yeah. he's-
inventor, of course, of the famous drink.
Yeah.
Which he perfected so I wouldn't have to hear his sisters talking. I'm sorry. Back to you, Christy.
Born on this date in 1958, Drew Carey. Is it our Drew Carey?
No, it's
or
it's the Drew Carey from Cleveland,
Oh,
Ohio.
okay.
Actor, and game show host.
Yes.
Yeah.
Comedian.
Comedian.
He's been in here several times.
And born on this date in 1974, Jeopardy champ Ken Jennings.
Okay.
I'm sorry. That name means nothing to me. You mean Mr. Holzhauer?
He's getting close.
Yeah, that'd be fun if James Holzhauer and Ken Jennings went
Oh,
at
they're
it.
going to have to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
why not?
would think maybe even a primetime special.
Yes.
Oh God!
Did you see? I saw a report that the last 2 weeks they had the teachers tournament, which was fun.
Right.
But ratings plummeted. And Judge Judy took over the top spot once again for those 2 weeks. But now I bet Jeopardy's back up on top.
Yeah.
Okay, he's
He
back.
is good.
Yeah.
No, it's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Gotta
It's
fix
really
that underbite, though. He's got a wacky underbite, doesn't he?
Who cares? All right,
Just saying.
We got an
Looks like Springsteen.
Get an orthodontist on his private jet. Pat Godwin's here with his guitar, and Pat, you have to defend yourself here. Oh, there you go.
Oh, I see. A little classical gas.
Yeah, Josh is on the air yesterday telling Willie. He asked me to play classical gas, and I butchered it.
Now, let me give this
Is
some
that true?
context. In context,
it is actually true.
There was a news story yesterday that suggested that some scientific survey found that people that are extraordinarily intelligent tend to listen to music that doesn't have lyrics.
Instrumental
and
Yeah.
music.
My son loves instrumentals. 8 years old. Loves them.
Okay, well, maybe he's incredibly intelligent.
He is, actually.
So he'll be running away soon. He figures out. Wait a minute.
He loves his daddy. Don't even think about it.
Running away.
This is my lot in life. Not much longer, mister.
Whoa.
Pat's not laughing.
I'm laughing on the inside.
But we were talking about instrumentals that have gone to #1. They're really only there. A few of them, but
Yeah, the latest was what, Christy? 2013.
Yeah.
Harlem Shake.
Harlem Shake,
Which
and
you
then,
hated.
Bump, 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 bump.
Yeah, we did that.
Yeah,
one.
Axel F.
Axel F. There are a bunch of
Walk,
movie
don't,
themes
walk,
like
don't run.
Yeah, Walk Don't Run. Yeah, ba 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 ba.
Green Onions. That's a
great.
one of the
Green
greatest
Onions is good.
A
instrumentals.
lot of movie themes
Chuck Mangione.
back in the day,
Yeah.
like Summer Place.
Ugh, theme from a summer place.
Yeah, but in the heyday of the Smothers Brothers, their head writer was it Mason Williams? Is that his name?
Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah.
He did a song called "Classical Gas."
Did he write it?
Yeah.
I guess.
Man, what a
piece of
heck of a
But
tune.
you can play a little bit of it there.
Sure, yeah. That's it, though. I'll work in the second part tomorrow.
That's all you know?
Well, that's nice.
When you play guitar, you learn the beginnings of all those things. You learn the beginning of this. And you don't go any further. Everybody wants to play it, and then you move on to what you like.
Gotcha.
I know the beginnings of everything.
Do you know?
Yeah. Go ahead. Test me.
Any song?
Go ahead.
Bohemian Rhapsody.
It's a piano song. We don't have a piano in here.
Then I guess I just won.
Yeah, you did.
You owe me
Sure did.
$100.
Yeah.
You guys, now you've been working on a song.
Got a surprise for you.
Yeah, we have been working on a song.
No, this is Josh Arnold and the Consensuals.
Essentially, yes. Now, this is it's the month of May.
Yes.
And as many of you may have been seeing on social media, people, it was prom season.
Oh,
and
of
many
course.
folks putting up their prom photos.
Yeah.
I was sent a picture of my niece and her boyfriend going to prom, and it inspired me to write a little song about the prom.
Oh, nice.
The big dance was coming and I wanted to go. I asked Tilly Schroeder, but she said no. I asked lots of girls from other high schools. They told me to get lost. I felt like a fool. I knew I couldn't take my cousin or my new stepmom. Guessed I'd spend another night with Rosie Palm. I moped around the neighborhood feeling blue. Saw my Uncle Jackie, told me what to do. And so, saved up my money from the hot dog king. Serving up wieners and onion rings. I hopped on my bike and rode downtown. Hit a couple corners and asked around. That's how I took a hooker to the prom. A real live hooker to my high school prom. I showed up in a limo and a rented tux with a woman on my arm they call Electrolux. She wore 6-inch heels and torn fishnets, a skin-tight dress showing off her assets. The other boys were jealous, all the girls were sour. I had the only date that charges by the hour. Oh well, the principal came over all angry and red. I swore I saw steam coming out of his head. My date glanced over, saw the look on his face, said, Frank, I'll see you Tuesday, same time, same place. Oh yeah. Out on the dance floor, we shimmied and twirled. After this, she said, I'll take you around the world. She said, let's sneak out. I said, how about the back door? She said, that'll cost you $50 more. Ba-doom, ba-doom, ba-doom. I took a hooker to the prom. A nasty hooker to my senior prom. Never saw her again, she's just a memory. I can't forget her. It still burns when I pee. I took a hooker to the prom. Thank you.
So Frank,
Yeah.
Frank Suera. Frank, apparently. A fan.
Nicely done.
Thank you very much.
Such a good singer.
Oh, thanks.
That's Josh Arnold and the Consensuals. Maybe we'll have to add the Consensuals in post. They're going, wella, wella, wella.